station in the CSRA, News Channel 6. The Black Friday 5-day sale, now at BrandSmart USA.
It's game day, and I've got a forecast I think we can all cheer for. I'll have all the details for you coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, supporting small businesses in Augusta. How you can shop small for the holidays. Plus shopping online safely during Cyber Monday. What you need to know. And later, how one group is proving it's never too late to take a swing at a new sport. Your number one source for local weekend morning news starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Good morning, sunshine. Thanks for joining us. It's great to be with you. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. We begin with breaking news. One person is dead following an early morning shooting in Augusta. Just before 4:30, authorities responded to the 2500th block of Blackstone Street West in reference to shots fired. Deputies found a man dead from at least one gunshot wound. His identity has not been released. An investigation is underway following a shooting in Sandersville. It happened at around 1:30 Friday morning at 478 Loft Event Center off of Highway 15. Investigators believe a fight happened inside that spilled over into the parking lot where the shooting took place. 27-year-old Xavier Wicker was arrested and charged with murder. We now know the identity of the person killed in a shooting in Aiken. 34-year-old Tynitrum Smokes was pronounced dead at Aiken Regional Thursday. Investigators say he was found shot in the driver's seat of a car that crashed on Park Avenue and Fairfield Street. No one has been arrested in that case. If you're hitting the roads this holiday weekend, various local police departments, sheriff's offices, as well as the Georgia State Patrol cracking down on dangerous driving. This includes speeding, driving under the influence, distracted driving, and even not wearing your seatbelt. If you get caught, you can expect a ticket, and for more serious crimes like drunk driving, you can even face jail time. We've learned from the Georgia Department of Public Safety at least 14 people have reportedly died in crashes over the Thanksgiving holiday. The holiday traffic period began Wednesday, November 22nd at 6 p.m. and ends Sunday, November 26th at midnight. During the past 5 years, a total of 82 people have been killed in traffic crashes during the Thanksgiving holiday period. And remember, if you're worried about having a few too many drinks, AAA got you covered with its Tow to Go program. Just call their number and AAA will send a tow truck to take you and your car to a safe location within a 10-mile radius, all for free. You don't have to be a AAA member in order to use the service. The program runs until 6 a.m. on Monday, November 27th. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster has ordered the flags to be flown at half-staff today in remembrance of former First Lady Rosalind Carter. The order came Friday after President Biden proclaimed the flags of the United States to be lowered from November 25th until sunset of the day of the former First Lady's funeral. She died Sunday afternoon at the age of 96, 2 days after she entered hospice care. She'll be buried this Wednesday in Plains, Georgia, and that's the hometown that she shared with former President Jimmy Carter. With Black Friday in the books, you still have a chance to support small businesses here in Augusta with great deals. Here's News Channel 6's Nikita Dennis.
Kind of morphed into a bigger thing than Black Friday for most small businesses. So like today, while it's busy here, it's not nearly as busy as it will be on Saturday, which it's so incredibly insane and so much fun.
14 stores in downtown Augusta will kick off the Small Business Saturday Crawl, giving holiday shoppers the opportunity to participate in giveaways, raffle drawings, and more.
We'll be giving away these really cool buttons to the first 150 people who come shopping at our store. And we'll be launching some new product, and I'm sure all the other people who are participating down here are doing some similar stuff.
It also gives local shops a boost in sales for the holidays and more exposure.
So we're going to have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of sales going on. We have gifts with purchase. We have a floral crown workshop, so you can make your own floral crown and walk around downtown with that. And we have a pop-up by a Latin American brand. She represents Latin American artisans.
Do a lot of new artists as well as, old from 50s and modern, so used and new. We also have live shows like music, and yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Nikita Dennis reporting for us. The first 200 shoppers who participate will also get a special prize. While you're shopping, a South Carolina nonprofit is asking you to keep those less fortunate in mind this year. Jeans Angels is a Charleston-based group that helps the homeless get what they need. For Christmas, they're working to get gifts for kids who may not be able to get one otherwise. The founder says she's been planning this event all year long.
Jeans Angels provided over $120,000 worth of free items for the community. But in the meantime, I am on my phone on Black Friday ordering 60 bikes for our toy giveaway because our goal is 10,000 toys.
And Jeans Angels will hand out those toys to kids in need later this month. Meteorologist Sherry Sheely joins us now for a quick check of the forecast. Hey, Sherry.
Good morning, Sean. Good morning to you, too. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, and it's a big day today, so lots of people are on the roads. We've got Small Business Saturday. We've got game day. So let's get started. Weather's going to be great for it all. So let's look at our Skyview Network cam. Thanks to our friends at Terry Lambert Hyundai in Atlanta, where things are very busy. Planes have been taking off, and also the Bulldogs are traveling to Atlanta for game day today, and it's looking great with those pastel colored skies there as the sun comes up. Temperature wise, it is on the cool side. We're 44 here in Augusta. Same thing happening in Atlanta, 38 in Macon, and along the coast in those 40s as well. So definitely going to need a jacket as you head out this morning for any of those activities you plan to partake in today. Our satellite and radar, though, we've got a mix of sun and clouds on the forecast for today, but right now it's looking like it's mostly clear for this morning. The clouds will increase as we go through the day today. So as you plan that out, again, going to need a jacket this morning. It's going to be on the cool side and really not warming up a whole lot as we move through the day. So in the 50s by lunchtime and only topping off in those upper 50s. Some places may even break through into those lower 60s. So we'll talk about the cooler temperatures that are sticking around and even plunging even cooler into next week. All coming up in your full forecast. Back to you, Sean.
We definitely need those jackets today. Sherry, thank you. The annual Holiday Gingerbread Village returns to the Augusta Museum. Local bakeries and artists made historic Augusta buildings out of gingerbread, candy, and frosting. The edible buildings are being sold in a silent auction to raise money for the museum, and you can view the houses for free and vote on your favorite one.
This is 17 years and counting that we've been doing this for the public. It is a free event, which we're very pleased to provide for the public. I wish the camera could smell, because you have that gingerbread smell that's all through this area. But we're so happy to be able to provide this every year to the general public.
And the most popular choices will be announced on the museum's Facebook page. Combine Christmas in the backcountry with Christmas for the birds at the Living History Park today. You can enjoy a festive day with townsfolk, crafts, and Father Christmas. The free event is perfect for a peaceful holiday start at the North Augusta's Living History Park. That event is from 10 until 4. Cyber Monday is right around the corner, and experts want to make sure you are spending your hard-earned money safely online. Here's Joseph Leonard.
Many people get their Christmas shopping done this weekend for the lowest prices all year. While some Americans head towards the brick-and-mortar stores, millions shop from their couches. But before you open up your wallets, experts want to make sure you're spending your money at trusted businesses. The U.S.'s Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency has a list of tips to keep your online holiday shopping safe and secure. Pay attention to the website's domain. Many scammers will use domains that look very similar to real sites. Make sure the website starts with HTTPS. If it's missing that last letter, experts say that's a telltale sign that site might not be secure. Also, look for misspellings both in the website's domain and on the website. If you get any text messages or emails asking for your card information, never respond. Also, for an added layer of protection, you might want to use a credit card. Experts say credit cards have more protection against fraudulent charges.
Great tips. A look at today's Bulldogs and Yellow Jackets game. We'll tell you all about how Georgia Tech gets ready for game day. That's coming up next.
Race.
They sale. Act fast to get these incredible savings. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
College football rivalry is good old-fashioned hate. Things are brewing between the Georgia Bulldogs and Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Here's our Atlanta Bureau Chief, Archer Shashadri.
This is the Rambling Wreck from Georgia Tech. It is the original 1930 Ford Model A Sport Coupe, and get this, it's made every single home game since 1961. And a little bit more to show you, take a look at this. This is a shield that students put together with the old Yellow Jackets logo of Buzz, but the Rambling Wreck is the original mascot of Georgia Tech's Yellow Jackets because students wanted to showcase the engineering prowess behind the Rambling Wreck. Only one Georgia Tech student a year gets to drive the Rambling Wreck.
I try to drive for about an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. I just crossed the 2,000-mile mark on the year, which I think is very impressive on a campus whose road is maybe a mile and a half long. So I've done a lot of laps, and I love picking up students and taking them home or taking them to class, wherever they want to go.
And this year, those honors go to fourth-year industrial engineering student Omer Khan, voted in by the Rambling Wreck Club.
I can pull the car out of the garage, and everyone's faces just light up. They get so excited. I'm driving around campus, everyone's waving, they ask for the horn, other cars honk for me to honk back. It's a really great opportunity to be able to have that impact on the community by just driving around.
It not only goes to football games, but also gets to drive all around campus, picking up students, picking up folks coming to check out the campus, and sometimes, if we're lucky, we may also give Buzz a ride. Khan's favorite place to drive is the iconic Tech Tower in the heart of campus.
I love to do a loop around there and stage right in front of the Tech Tower so we can get great pictures of our students, faculty, just the wreck alone.
Students need a valid driver's license to drive the Rambling Wreck.
We try to stay within 5 miles of campus here, just for safety purposes. We don't want to go further than that. You know, we're missing some safety features on this car because it is a 1930. I try to also avoid at nighttime as well because the headlights aren't advanced. You know, we have LED lights. They're so advanced nowadays. These, we can't really see very far.
And that's the buzz around Georgia Tech's campus this fall. What is a good word?
Good word is to hell with Georgia.
What is a good word?
To hell with Georgia.
And what's a good word?
To hell with Georgia.
Reporting at Georgia Tech, Arshit Seshadri, Atlanta Bureau Chief.
And the weather should be perfect for football. Sherry will join us with a check of the full forecast coming up next.
Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys. When you're hurting. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
It's a beautiful start to what's going to be a super nice fall day for us here in the CSRA. Let's start off by looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over the Augusta Marriott. We've got the beautiful sunrise there, giving us those pastel colors in the sky. Just a few fair weather clouds there mixed in, but overall very beautiful. Temperature-wise, though, on the cool side, so definitely going to want to bundle up as you head out first thing this morning. We have temperatures in the 40s and just a light wind coming from the north-northeast at 3 miles per hour there. So a cold start, but not as cold as some other places across the country. So look at this map. So here we are in Augusta at 44, but as we go to the west, how about some 20s towards the middle of the country, and how about the teens in Montana and in Denver alike? So some very cold air that's going to be heading our way next week. So stay tuned for that. Looking at the satellite radar here, again, we're looking clear, just a mix of some sun and clouds is forecasted for today. Just a few clouds as we can see on that Skyview Cam. But again, those same places with those cool temperatures have all kinds of winter weathery advisories. There's some snow there coming up, so no winter weather for us. So don't freak out. Don't go to the grocery store and buy out that bread and milk. But the cooler temperatures is what we have to look forward to next week. One thing that is a concern for us, though, with our farmers forecast, even though this hasn't been updated, so I'm hoping with the little bit of rain we got this week, hopefully we'll see improvements here. But unfortunately, it looks like that drought is extending southward, and we're now in not only the first, second, but also third level of drought there in McCormick County. And unfortunately, today is not a day to see some relief as we're looking at a nice dry day. But we do have some rain returning to the forecast tomorrow, but it will be certainly light in nature, so I don't think we're going to add a whole lot to the gauge to wrap up the month of November, but a little bit expected for tomorrow. So let's look at what we've got going on here with our 48-hour futurecast. Here we are this morning, just a little mix of clouds in there, but then we'll start to see some clearing, enjoy some sunshine around midday today. And then as we get into the evening hours, we'll see a little more clouds increasing, but they should be, fair weather clouds. But then as we move into our Sunday, that's when we start to see the clouds really start to increase, looking at kind of overcast skies, kind of a gloomy day for your Sunday. But for the most part, it will remain dry. We're looking at just just some light showers moving in late in the day on Sunday. Nothing that's going to be a total washout there. It's mainly just going to be clouds for our Sunday. And then as we move into Monday, high pressure builds in and we'll start to clear out. So it's a big day, game day. So Bulldogs traveling to Atlanta. It is a night game, so it's going to be on the chilly side with 49 degrees at kickoff time. And, of course, as the game goes on, those temperatures will drop, so definitely want to bundle up. And then another big game, we've got the Tigers traveling to Columbia to take on the Gamecocks. Same game time at 7:30, so temperatures just about the same in those 40s as well. So both teams need to bundle up and have fun. So 10-day forecast, we've got cool temperatures for your weekend. And then Monday, whenever we see the return of the sun, we'll have a warmer day in the 60s. But then things really start to drop off, and we're looking at possibly freezing temperatures for our lows next week.
Yay. Can't wait. Sherry, thank you. Well, the world's largest iceberg is now on the move for the first time in more than 3 decades. Scientists say the almost 1,500 square mile iceberg has broken free. The Antarctic iceberg is roughly 3 times the size of New York City. As it gains steam, the colossal bird will likely be launched into the Antarctic circumpolar current. There we go. That's the word. A unique solution to rising cost of homes. What's trending is next.
I'm Richmond County Sheriff Richard Roundtree. If you're expecting packages to be delivered when you're not at home, be aware of rising delivery thefts during this holiday season. Instead, send your packages to a family member, a friend, or a work address. Stay safe, Augusta.
Black Friday deals are Augusta. Visit OlympusGranite.com. Blissful Boutique and Rhyme stores are celebrating a whole year of style and savings. We are thrilled to invite you to our highly anticipated anniversary savings event happening this month. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Our latest collection of fashion apparel, home decor, and gifts has just arrived, and we couldn't be more excited to share it with you. Visit our store today or explore our online catalog to start your holiday shopping. This is sure to be our biggest celebration of the year, where style meets savings at Blissful Boutique. Don't miss out. Come celebrate with us.
It's the holiday. I'm Richmond County Sheriff Richard Roundtree. Theft from cars don't always involve breaking into your vehicle. Do not make it easy for a thief to steal your weapon or other valuables from your vehicle. Please, lock your doors and do not store weapons in unattended vehicles.
Hey, y'all, time to take a look at what's trending. Skyrocketing home prices in Toronto have given rise to a creative new trend, hot bedding. It all started when someone referred to renting half off of their bed. So the original Facebook post read, seeking an easygoing female to share the master bedroom and a queen-size bed. I've successfully shared the room with previous Facebook found roommates, and it worked out perfectly. It offers bed privileges for $900 a month.
What could go wrong with this, right?
So many things can go wrong. This is like the makings of a 48 hours, special.
Yeah.
The lady went over there and told her friends, like, hey, I'm going over here for this amazing opportunity that she's missing.
Yeah.
Never to be heard from again.
That's going to be a no for me. I don't want to rent anyone's bed or anyone rent my bed. Like,
And is it just a bed, or does it include amenities? So many unanswered questions.
Is there a divider in the bed?
My goodness. Okay, so a hard no for both of us. Okay. So earlier this month, we told you that Campbell's Soup was making soup-infused chocolate truffles for Thanksgiving. So it turns out they might have been a hit. So one dietitian called them delicious and sophisticated. The chocolates came in 6 flavors inspired by Thanksgiving sides, including green beans, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. Each piece is then infused with a cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, or cheddar cheese soup. So the holiday size collection is created of award-winning chocolatier Philip Ashley. The boxes are available online for $35.
$35 for 6 chocolates?
6, hey.
Okay. I'm not going to bash it until I try it, but I don't know if I'm going to try it at that price.
Maybe I can find a recipe on Google and then I can make something similar to it.
You're going to become a chocolatier?
There we go. Because I just love chocolate.
Go for it.
Yes. So there's just one more season to enjoy those beloved Reagan family dinners. So the hit cop drama Blue Bloods is concluding with its 14th season in 2024. The drama follows New York City Police Commissioner Frank Reagan and 4 generations of his closely knit, fiercely loyal family. Tom Selleck stars as a family patriarch. He says for the past 13 years, it's been an honor and a privilege to work on that show that celebrates men and women who protect New York City and the importance of family.
Can't say I've ever watched it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it's great. One thing I really love about it, they can go on about their business, at the beginning of the day, maybe they're working or whatever, but at the end, they come home, sit together as a family, and they talk about their day.
Oh, I'll have to check it out. Maybe it'll be on Netflix and I can binge watch all the seasons at one time.
Right, Netflix, Hulu, all those places.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, dozens of hostages were released.
In the spotlight today as the holiday shopping season kicks into full gear. We have all of that coming up in stores and online, how you can get money back in rewards when getting your holiday gifts. And hungry for some football? College football rivalry weekend is here. The high-stakes matchup ahead and the NFL's first ever Black Friday game. That is all coming up right here on GMA. We'll see you soon.
Big wreck.
Telling the Associated Press, one of the former police officers convicted of murdering George Floyd has been stabbed in prison. The source says Derek Chauvin was seriously injured Friday afternoon in the stabbing at the federal prison in Tucson. The Bureau of Prisons will only confirm that an inmate assaulted and then needed life-saving measures before being taken to the hospital. Chauvin is serving 2 simultaneous sentences for second-degree murder and violating George Floyd's civil rights while attempting to arrest him back in 2020. Switching gears now, Sherry, you did say that midday should be that magic time when we'll see the sunshine.
Yeah, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds, but yeah, I think the middle of the day will be our best chance at sunshine. But even right now, we've got a beautiful sunrise on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam at Augusta Regional. So we do have that mix of clouds in there, but back behind it, the sun trying to peep out, giving us a beautiful sunrise this morning. But it is on the cooler side with the temperatures. Look at it, 39 in Saluda, but most of us there in those low 40s, 44 in Augusta. And then to our south, warming up Millen at 49. So a 10-degree difference between our southern lying counties and our northern counties. But for all of us, definitely going to need to bundle up this morning. Current winds coming from the northeast, up to 10 miles per hour in Aiken, so a little breezy there. But for most of us, winds are nice and calm, up to maybe 5 miles per hour this morning. So looking at our satellite, the radar and water vapor loop mix, you can see we've got some drier air moving in, cooler, drier air, but also you can see those clouds also moving in. But they're light in nature and fair weather, so we'll enjoy that for today. So planning out your day, going to need that jacket for a while as we're only moving into the 50s by 10 o'clock and the upper 50s for our high. Our southern line counties might make it right into those lower 60s, but overall a pretty cool day there for us. But again, we'll have the mix of sun and clouds, but then tomorrow more clouds move in and rain chances return. I'll have all the details and timing of all this and a lot cooler temperatures moving in next week, all coming up. Back to you, Sean.
All right, Sherry, thank you. While shoppers across the U.S. consider Friday after Thanksgiving Black Friday, plumbers refer to it as a different name. Christina Lopo explains why some call it Brown Friday.
Clogged sewer lines, broken garbage disposals, and no hot water are calls plumbers say they've received the most the day after Thanksgiving.
The amount of people that are in your home, all the fixtures being used, the amount of stuff that's being put down the drains is crazy, and we usually get probably a double to triple the amount of volume.
Plumbing technician Clint Langford says if you are unsure if you should put it down the drain, don't.
This isn't a food processor. It's for in case you do drop something down it, but not to rake your plate into.
Fats, oils, and grease should never go down the drain. Instead, let it cool and throw it in the garbage can.
It's not the fact that your garbage disposal can handle it, it's your sewer pipings that can't. They end up sticking to the walls, solidifies, hardens, and it is a nightmare for us plumbers to get it unclogged.
Although lemon peels can help mask the stench of your garbage disposal, Langford has another recommendation.
My biggest tip is every time if you smell something, or maybe once a month, get a big cup of ice, put a cup of ice in it, let it trickle a little bit, and run the garbage disposal. The ice shoots around, breaks up all the material that's still left in there, and helps sharpen the blades.
Plumbers also recommend not using flushable bathroom wipes and knowing how to shut off your water in case there is an active leak. In James Island, Christina Lobo.
And the town of Sally will celebrate its 56th annual Chitlin Strut today. The day will kick off with a parade through Sally's Main Street starting at 10. It will feature vintage cars and even an appearance from Santa himself at the end. The festival will begin after the parade from 10 until 6. There will be crafts, foods, and a hog calling contest. The annual Chitlin Strut Beauty Pageant and the Strut Dance Contest will also take place. Age is just a number for one group of women on the tennis court. How their athletic abilities earned them a national championship banner. Details next.
Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys.
Hey guys, I'm Anna Christina, host of Local Living. Be sure to catch us every Saturday at 9:30 to find out what's happening in the CFRA.
Local Living, Saturday morning at 9:30 on News Channel 6.
It's Christmas time again at Carolina Pottery. Shop and save on our variety of decorating themes. From traditional to whimsical, we've got the style you need with hundreds of value-priced products to choose from. Visit carolinapottery.com or a store near you.
Some people hear the name.
Wow, shop our Thanksgiving weekend sale and save on your favorite Christmas decor. Stock up on ornaments, wreaths, ribbon, Christmas trees, and more. Visit carolinapottery.com to find the location nearest you and view our sale ad.
It's never too late to take a swing at a new sport. A Charlotte 40 and over tennis team has the national championship banner to prove it. John Lee has their story.
If tennis
Nice shot.
were the premise of a situation comedy, this might be the cast.
That's gotta be in the highlight reel.
The Charlotte squad features women in their fabulous 40s and early 50s.
That was a good point.
Rosalind Curtis is both a character and a
All right,
co-captain.
let's try to get a couple consecutive shots in a row so we look like professionals.
They laugh a lot, but their chemistry is no joke.
I got one. Woo! Damn it, that was good. It's just a really good time, and I think that showed in our success is that we're just having fun.
October 29th was a banner day in San Diego. The team of 10 took home a national title.
So we just won the 40 and over 4-0 USTA National Tennis Championship League.
Before that, they won the North Carolina and regional championships. How does that feel?
Unbelievable. A lot of us didn't play tennis growing up. I think 2 people on the team play high school tennis, so most of us have picked up tennis as adults.
For me, the competition is the most fun part about tennis. Like, coming out with a big W is always feels good.
And it's not just tennis that brings this team together. They all happen to be championship moms. Stat of the day, they have a combined 37 kids. And those children help bring the players together.
Yeah, Mama. It's just a group of moms. We all became friends through the parks around Charlotte. He's to winning nationals.
They're still celebrating. And it feels like this team is winning the game of life by the score of 40+ love.
So it just proves that you can excel at a sport even as an older person and have a lot of fun doing it.
In Matthews,
Yes, ma'am. That's a good shot.
John Lee.
And 40 definitely is the new 20. Ladies, congratulations. Sherry has another check of your forecast next.
Fine. Wild Birds Unlimited. Joy unwrapped.
Join us for the Columbia County Christmas Parade, Sunday, December 3rd. The perfect way to kick off the holidays. If you can't make it out, we'll be broadcasting the entire parade live on MeTV and WJBF.com. Don't miss the fun December 3rd. The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
All right, so yeah, it's a big day in sports, but let's focus on weather real quick. How about that? So looking at our Terry Lippert Hyundai Skyview cam, we've got a beautiful sunrise outside of Television Park. It looks like the roads are starting to pick up, so maybe people going out and doing some small business Saturday shopping this morning, kicking off the Christmas shopping season. Also, it's going to be a cold one, so you need to bundle up if you're heading out this morning. Temperatures in the 40s all across the CSRA, 44 here in Augusta. Winds are nice and light at 3 miles per hour coming from the north-northeast. There's no issues here with visibility, but that's not the case all across the CSRA. So we'll get to that in just a second. But temperature-wise, here we are. Allendale at 46 degrees, McCormick at 43, Aiken a little bit cooler at 42, Louisville on the warmer side at 46, if you want to call 46 warm. But all of us there, all in the 40s, ranging from the lower 40s, mid-40s, and even upper 40s there for us. So definitely bundle up this morning. So speaking of the fog, so we do have some advisories for Jenkins and Screven County. It's a special weather statement, so not necessarily a dense fog advisory, but definitely a warning that there are some issues with visibility in that neck of the woods, and fog can be an issue as you head out and hit the roads. Another issue we have in our neck of the woods is with the drought. So that drought meter is definitely extending southward, and we have not only the first, second, but also the third level of drought in the northern CSRA, and also to our south in Screven County, also included with that drought meter. So no relief in the forecast today. It's going to be a nice dry day with a mix of sun and clouds, but we do have a little bit of rain in the forecast this weekend. So moving into your Sunday, we're looking at a 30% chance of some afternoon showers, but after that we will dry out for the majority of the week, with our next chance of rain coming in on Friday. So the month of November going to end up with just one more shot at some rain. So looking at our future cast to see what we have panned out for the weekend. So this morning, just a mix of some clouds in with that sunrise, but as we move through the day, we'll see periods of sun and clouds. But it looks like about midday, those clouds will be pushing out, and we'll see mostly sunny conditions for us. But then as we go through the afternoon and evening, we'll start to see those clouds build back in and develop mostly cloudy and even overcast skies for our Sunday. So kind of on the gloomy side for Sunday, but it looks like it's going to stay mostly dry, even though we do have those showers moving in. It looks like we're just going to clip some light showers. It's not going to be widespread or heavy or anything like that, but just kind of a cloudy day with a chance of rain mixed in there late in the day. And then as we move into our Monday, we'll start to see things clear out as high pressure moves in. So here's your weekend at a glance. 59 degrees for your Saturday, so cool and partly cloudy. But then on your Sunday, it's going to be mostly cloudy, but again on the cool side with temperatures in the 50s. So looking at your 10-day forecast, there we are with our split weekend with temperatures on the cool side. And then as we move into Monday, we'll warm up a little bit with the return of sunshine. But then we're looking at some frigid mornings coming up next week. That's your forecast, and we'll be right back.
The live
entertainment, train rides, a visit from Santa, and more. Plus an incredible fireworks show after the tree lighting. The Christmas Light Up Spectacular.
Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
And we're hours away from the Palmetto Bowl with Clemson and USC fans ready for the annual football showdown. It's a game that features players from all over the map, including starting quarterbacks. Here's Pete Yanity.
Spencer Rattler and Cade Klubnik came from Arizona and Texas to their respective schools as they prepare to go head-to-head Saturday night on Palmetto State soil. But in their past was a time when they were part of the same team. Rattler was a counselor for Klubnik's squad at an Elite 11 camp one summer.
It was cool to get to, connect with him a little bit, teach us some things out there. And obviously, I've loved watching him play throughout these years he's been playing, year or two, and excited to compete versus him.
So here they are now as the rivalry showdown of 23 is the first in 10 years in which USC tries to make it back-to-back wins. Each team comes in on a roll, having won 3 straight in November.
Just as a group, you go through the year, got a lot of reps together, a lot of games together.
Team that was 4-4 and lost 2 games in a row, a lot of guys would have quit. A lot of guys would have just packed it up and left.
How they add another win could simply come down to protecting the ball. It was a big part of why Clemson lost after leading in last year's showdown, and a topic that surely speaks to how this season has played out for the Tigers.
It's truly all about the ball with this team. I mean, it just is. I mean, it's not like we've gotten our butts handed to us. We've won the margin 3 times in a row, and that's why we've won the game.
The Gamecocks have been even better with efficiency at +7 during their November run. Now, often in this game, a star emerges for the winning team. Had the Tigers held their lead last season, Will Shipley's 132 yards rushing would likely have been the story.
He's a great back, powerful. They got two great backs. Both of them run the ball real well.
And with a banged-up receiving core this year, Clemson will have to rely on him and Phil Maffa, perhaps more than usual. For South Carolina, with Rattler having a 3,000-yard passing season, it's no doubt he has the chance to impact the game as much as his counterpart Klubnik does.
He's an explosive player. I mean, he's if you give him time, incredibly accurate. To me, he doesn't get enough credit for his running ability. He can run.
And with the emergence of Xavier Legette, it could be a receiver who's the focal point of how things play out.
I think we play off each other really well. I compliment his game, he compliments my game, and, we've done some special things this year.
He's a superstar. It seems like every week I look up and there's some freak outside.
That USC is chasing consecutive wins in the series for the first time in nearly a decade will no doubt add some emotion to what will already be an electric atmosphere.
It's emotional. It's emotional for both teams, but to me on Saturday, the team that wins is not going to be the team that dislikes the other team more. It's going to be the team that plays the best.
People, they take it serious, man, and you don't really know how serious they take it until you get here.
It was fun last year. It was special. We try to kind of keep the rivalry mindset out of it because we got to, keep emotion out of it to execute.
Words from an Arizona native who will try to outplay a Texan when his team has the ball, with the bragging rights on the line in a state far from their homes.
As some of the buzz surrounding the game hasn't been on what may happen on the field, but who may be in the stands. Tuesday, former President Donald Trump's campaign confirmed he will attend the game. He will be joined by the governor and lieutenant governor. Traffic is already expected to be heavy around Williams-Brice Stadium. State Highway Patrol says they have their traffic plan in place and will be ready.
We're probably going to have between 90 to 100 state troopers there directing traffic around that stadium. So, any traffic situation that may present itself that day, that we're going to have enough, troopers there to help deal with that.
And if you're traveling to the game from outside Columbia, be sure to give yourself plenty of time. Roads are expected to be extra busy with holiday travel. Go Gamecocks. South Carolina Lower State Championship Friday night with Bamberg Earhart taking on Johnsonville. Chasten Crosby passes to Nigel Myers to inside the 10-yard line. Bamberg will have to settle for a field goal by James McIntosh. Bamberg leads 3-0. Crosby hands off to Nisk Folk, who runs for the TD. PTA is good for 10-0. Bamberg leads. With just seconds left in the half, Malik Shipley passes to Travis Wilson for the TD. The pad is good. Bamberg leads 10-7 at the half, but Johnsonville wins 20-10. Coming up at 9 o'clock on Good Morning Augusta, preparing athletes to soar higher in the field of sports. How one local team is doing just that, that's coming up after Good Morning America.
The WJBF Davis Appliance and Furniture.
So even animals want to get in on Black Friday shopping. So police in Rockland, Maine got quite a surprise when they responded to a burglar alarm at a local store. A white-tailed deer was apparently trying to jump on some Black Friday shopping. It broke through the front glass window and wreaked a little bit of havoc inside the store. The deer wasn't seriously hurt. The officer helped the animal find its way outside.
You just want to save $1 or $2.
I saw what you did there.
Well, it's great weather today if you're going to do some small business Saturday shopping. So if you miss Black Friday shopping, just bundle up as it's going to be on the cooler side.
And we will see you at 9. Come on back, you hear?
Hey, CSRA. Mike